Hello guys and welcome to the ProDota Cup by Smashcast TV. We are here in the last match of the day between Midas Club Elite and Team Wolf, which ironically is not only the last match of the matchup, but literally the last match of the day. After this, we're done, and we're gonna see some great Dota to finish us off, which Wolf and Midas Club Elite have already shown in the first match. Sadly though, Wolf are able to, or I guess happily for Wolf, are able to take the first match against Midas Club Elite quite confidently with a global strategy involving both Spirit Breaker and Winter Wyvern. Of course, combining that with a Bloodseeker, Zeus, Nature's Prophet for the ultimate disgusting strategy. So we're here in the ProDota Cup American region, seeing what else they can show off. Of course, we're all sponsored by XBet, who offers live betting on all ProDota Cup matches, offering the best odds and the highest payouts. Win with XBet. Use bonus code BOUNTYX deposit and get 100 euros free. That out of the way, we'll be getting into the draft now, but before we do so, let me present myself. My name is DSwordfish, I'll be your caster for today, and as always, joined by Vätte.
Hello everyone, and today Dota seems like some kind of a dead rising. Old strats are coming back to life, and I see Sanking Dazzle opening from side of a Midas Club Elite. I got a slight bit of a hope that it is that kind of an old dual lane with Sanking and Dazzle, punishing almost every single lane insanely strong, but I gotta feel that I'll also be disappointed and Dazzle will be a humble position 5 on the other lane, apart from Senki.
Well, that's nice. That's nice to see. You don't really like this Winter Wyvern, do you? Not at all. This pick is not good. I mean, Dazzle against the Dazzle, Winter Wyvern's pretty good. All your damage is physical to begin with. Epicenter is particularly good against Winter Wyvern, but it does counter Dazzle quite well, and you do have still a global strat. I don't think they're getting away from the global strat. It's just a different global strat. You don't use the Spirit Breaker this time, but you do use strong lanes anyway with Winter Wyvern Underlord. And you have the Dark Rift as well for the global potential anyway.
Yeah, that's actually interesting to see Underlord finally. Well, we've seen him before quite a bit, but that's still not that popular, and it's a very strong and annoying hero. Disrupt to Winter Wyvern. Aren't that too much defense from side of a Team Wolf? They're kind of manning up. Cold Embrace from Winter Wyvern, potential Underlord with the Greaves, a lot of sustain from their side, plus Disruptor for either catching people with Glimpse or counter-initiating with the Kinetic Field plus Static Storm. Disruptor is a good support all in all, but two supports like this, both Winter Wyvern and Disruptor, doesn't seem like the best idea for me. Yet it feels like the Winter's Curse is a decent setup for Static Storm at least.
It's certainly a very decent setup. I think on top of that, you also have the combination of that plus the possible Pit of Malice. And Static Storm, Pit of Malice, Kinetic Field is really easy to set up with a Winter's Curse on top of that. So that could work out for Wolf. However, Midas Club Elite this time, they're looking to dominate their own lanes. Sanking is going to be played in the off lane and probably a dual off lane combination with an Undying. And of course, we have the Dazzle Undying combo, a classic, similar to how the illusions work. The Dazzle can actually heal the zombies, even if it doesn't actually heal them. It does deal the damage regardless. And you can combine that with Weave or any sort of minus armor to deal a lot of damage to the enemy team in terms of physical prowess. So that could be a bomb for Midas Club Elite. That could work out. What are you favoring the draft now? Is it looking a bit better? I think this Undying really does shape the draft for them. It does get their lanes to be really secure.
I guess with my careless words about the dead rising, I summoned this zombie hero from the depths of the field. But wow, Undying, not that expected. Last it was played by Thunder Awaken in a very interesting manner. And especially we didn't expect this hero from Thunder Awakening all in all. But as far as I remember, Zetok was playing it, and amount of heal, as you remember, was absolutely insane. It also great on a try versus try, like it happened in that game. So with the Soul Rip, you can deal so much damage, but question is, what's the next two picks from Midas Club Elite? So we know the offlaners, we know the both supports. From this point of view, I like the Midas Club Elite more because it seems more versatile, at least for me. Also, the lanes are kind of stronger, at least as it seems. But we got 4 picks to change it all. What can be probably a carry now or a mid lane, most likely for Team Wolf. They know with what they will have to deal already, so they know that there is a Sanking most likely on the off lane. And they're picking up Queen of Pain for the mid lane. That's actually quite interesting because mostly I expect to see Queen of Pain with some kind of a full Davai heroes, yeah, who are ready to jump in. So probably their carry will be some kind of a follow-up to this aggression from Quop, but also they need to secure the early snowball for Brile.
I don't know. I like this Queen of Pain in this situation. I don't think you need to combine it with anything specifically to really make it work, because you do have the... So essentially the Undying and the Dazzle makes it for really obvious lanes. Dazzle has to stay in his lane. He can't gank. If he ganks is with the Poison Touch build, then that's not too strong. Or not greatly strong to gank. Both your supports don't have stuns, so you're going to rely very much on them combining themselves or on the stuns of your carries. So if you do gank lanes, you're going to rely on your carries being powerful. So you just can't come from a surprise factor like a Shadow Shaman or an Ogre Magi might be able to. On top of that, the Undying is able to really zone out the Queen of Pain in the mid lane, but there's no way the Undying can kill her unless the Queen of Pain makes a mistake. So that's also a really good factor. And if you do force the Undying to come to the mid lane to help out the Lina in this case, then you're going to have a really tough time with the Sanking in the top lane, because he's going to be out harassed. It could be a good pick. It's also just a sensible, nice pick, right? Lina, though, really, really nice counter to him. Lina is one of the few heroes that can actually beat the Queen of Pain in lane. Your escape mechanism is much more consistent because you get movement speed as opposed to just getting that. You don't just get a blink, you get movement speed, which means that you can evade most of her spells. You have more damage in general and much more spammable spells.
Oh, here comes the Huska pick!
Okay, that just shut me up. That was
Yay.
wow. Okay, we are going whole old school. You are right. You are 100% right. Insanely old school.
Yeah, but question is what from the side of Wolf, potential Silverish build it. Oh, Drow Ranger! Winter Wyvern Drow Ranger against Huska Dazzle. No one ever done that in the history of ProDota Cup number 10. Americas.
Well, yes. Nobody's ever done that exactly in this best of two, between Wolf and Midas Global League. Never happened. I mean, I like the Drow Ranger Winter Wyvern strat. I think it's pretty good. The Winter Wyvern actually gets a huge boost in damage with the Arctic Burn, making it much more useful to harass people. You do have a mainly ranged lineup, and Queen of Pain Drow Ranger is a classic, as you have pointed out and will point out multiple times during the match. And for Midas Club Elite, we have a Huskar who's going to have to deal with a Sonic Wave, quite hard, with a physical damage Drow Ranger, but does have the Shallow Grave to amplify this. I actually don't know who to support. I think both teams have a really, really good chance. It all depends on execution.
Well, from one side, I'm a huge lover of this dirty Huska strats. They're not the best ones most of the times, but with Undying and Dazzle, that seems very sweet. But Drow Ranger plus Queen of Pain and Winter Wyvern, that's hard to beat the lanes. Really hard to. Even if Undying will chill with Lina and they on the mid lane and they will leave Huska alone against Underlord, which is not the most probable scenario, and send out Dazzle to deal with Sun King to deal against the Drow. Oh, I don't know. That may be a tough choice because you obviously don't want to contest against the tri-lane from side of a Wolf that much. So there is Drow plus 2 range supports plus slow plus potential. Actually, Disrupt didn't even think about. Maybe we will try to shut someone down. Maybe we will try to catch someone with the kinetic field. No, Thunder Strike immediately. No doubts.
That is very confident. I agree with you. Usually you would go for at least keep the point up in case they want to go for a first blood, right? Because they do seem they have a smoke on them. Nope. Oh yeah, smoke on the Winter Wyvern. This seems like a 5-man strat. So Thunder Strike to give vision as opposed, Arctic Burn to slow you down. They don't have any escape mechanism. They can get an early kill on the Huskar, especially the early or if the first blood goes to either Drow or the Queen of Pain. That would be a huge start for the guys at Wolf. I mean, these guys are weird, but they're American, right? They're North American, sorry. They're North American, but they play like a Peruvian team. They are really, really aggressive, very organized, like winning the lanes, like snowballing from them, right? They're not a team that waits till the later stages of the game. It's almost like they've tried to emulate the style of their buddies down south. What does that mean?
What does it mean? Yeah. That, oh my god, look at what is happening around, and really, what is happening? Drow against Huska. Are we in 2013? Back in the days, we invented a time machine. Probably they were casting for so long.
Okay, okay. There's an Underlord in this game, so that just disproves your theory. Okay, we're not that far that we're in Dota 1. Please, it's a classic. You're right, but well, we'll see. We'll see how this works out. I mean, it's weird to see a Drow Ranger, to be honest, these days, especially without the combination of an Oracle or like a Puck. Even I mean, the Queen of Pain Drow is kind of phased out. But I do love this Winter Wyvern. Oh my god, Winter Wyvern Drow Ranger is great. That Arctic Burn hurts so much when you have the extra damage from position aura. And the funniest thing about this is that Midas and Wolf had the same exact idea. They both smoke, and they both take a pretty similar route, which is go near the enemy shrine, except Midas took a really bad route because they actually went uphill, but that's beyond the point. And neither team finds each other, gonna just exchange runes.
That's a bit of a hide-and-seek play. Question is, who is in favor now? Because they... Oh, actually, take a look at this. So there is already an ambush on the courier with the Winter Wyvern and Disruptor. Well, actually, they will let it pass. They're letting it pass, and they will slow down Lina, and there is no one to defend Kali. Oh, actually, take a look at this. They knew that there is already Disruptor plus Winter Wyvern to slow him down, and he takes a long path around. So, Bryle gets a better block now.
That's clever, but however, Carlin, this is important. See, this is why you don't go level 1 Thunderstrike right off the bat. Now they have nothing but damage. Maybe with a Shutter Strike, they might be able to kill him anyway. Thunderstrike to get vision. Queen of Pain, no blink. ProDota though playing aggressively. Bryle still does not have that blink to attack him. That's why you don't want to play with a Trilin against a Undying. It's just hard. Teolikor will win this lane, so if you're just planning on harassing this Queen of Pain, this Lina, you won't be successful. I think Mario might have just been able to waste, or use, sorry, that Arctic Burn on the Courier as opposed to the Lina. Seems like the Courier might be a more valuable kill early on.
It's pretty interesting that the swap of the lanes from side of a Team Wolf. Drow is on the bottom lane now, and Huska with Dazzle deals with Underlord. They rotated Sanking to give some kind of a challenge for snaking.
Careful, mid lane. Carlin is being slowed down by Shadow Strike and the Arctic Burn. He's not going to survive. Lystra Array level 1 already committed, so he can get the kill, but he's not going to be able to. However, Mario took a lot of damage and will end up going down. First blood going to this Winter Wyvern, but he sacrifices his life as a result. That's not what they were looking for, honestly. We're looking for first blood on the Queen of Pain, but hey, at least they forced Lystra Array level 1 on Lina, which means more lane domination for this Queen of Pain. And Teolikor committing, wanting to kill ProDota, but not going to find the kill.
Actually, what's interesting, Kali already came on the lane with the Light Strike Array level 1, so he knew that something shady is going on here, and unless you will get some kind of a defensive mechanism, well, he'll be dead. But he was dead regardless. At least he tried to get one assist now on the bottom.
Lane, snaking, seems to not be able to withstand all this damage. He has the salve as well, with the magic stick. Lelis went too far in, and the caustic finale will cancel that salve, but snaking will at least survive this. Eats a tango to heal back up, and in the end, that sanking bit off a bit more than he could chew, ends up being killed and divided among a bunch of people.
Like I actually don't know which kind of an iron nose snaking should have, because previously he was running around as a Bloodseeker on 100 HP. Now he's a Drow Ranger who is playing against the Sanking, and he's actually killing Teolikor here. He's still got a Soul Rip.
Oh, with Decay as well, really hurts Drow Ranger. And they actually might be able to come from behind. ProDota with a Thunderstrike finds Lelis. They have vision of him. But Teolikor's like, get out of my territory. And Boba really can't come close to Undying, especially with that lucky Arcane Rune. Has given him a lot of space here in the early game to really spam that decay.
16 strength already get on him. Now it's 20. Oh, snaking. There is no more region on him. Last Tango was 18 time to grant him. Oh, look at this Undying. Oh my god!
He'll get the kill with a decay because he was so low on strength at the end, and Mario's being harassed. He can dive the tower if he wants to, but he's not gonna, because that's a good choice. Liv sends him back. Now the Arctic Burn, it is gonna hurt Teolikor quite a lot as it's percentage damage, and Teolikor might just go down, use one last decay, but that's not gonna be enough. Snaking gets the kill. No, it's gonna be ProDota. Snaking just TP'd in time to kill off this Sanking instead. Boba has to sacrifice himself so that he can get the kill for the Drow Ranger. That's gonna be a 2-for-2 engagement in the end.
Well, that was pretty interesting game going on now, as I got in my mind in the very beginning that Huska will be left alone against an Underlord. What I didn't expect is that Daza will actually get lost somewhere. He was running around in the woods from the mid lane to bottom lane. Oh, Winter Wyvern ready with the Observer Ward. Question is, where is going to be placed? Meanwhile, on the bottom, Dazzle plus Sanking. Finally, I'm getting to see that. Well, too late. It feels like too late because it should have been punished earlier. There is no mana almost at all on Dazzle. He uses his lost clarity, but snaking should be more careful. Winter Wyvern goes on Lilies.
Oh, there they go. Winter Wyvern, careful, has already been stunned out. Actually wants to fight this, and Lena's about to die. They don't have the vision of the Thunderstrike anymore, but they're committing to this kill anyway. The Drow Ranger will find it, as that ward gave them enough vision to actually see him right beneath the trees. Very clever, as Peko is now fighting against an army of creeps. They just see him. Thunderstrike is very useful skill, as it gives vision onto this Dazzle, and with that Shallow Grave, he can't save himself from the amazing damage the Disruptor can put out.
That was actually, interesting trades, and take a look where their Theoliker is.
Oh yeah, he was actually, we couldn't catch this with camera, but he was chasing Bryle for ages and ages. He went down the mid lane, and then Bryle was like, okay, I'm gonna blink away right here, and then Theolikor's like, screw it, I'm gonna come in anyway, and I'm gonna chase you down, and he blinks again, and it's like, I'm gonna come in, and I'm gonna fucking chase you to your base. Screw it, I'm an Undying, you know, I'm literally Undying. I can just keep stealing away from you.
Oh, this Undying is so much fun to play. Though Lina doesn't feel much fun, he is losing, he's missing his late strike already. Look at this damage from Bryle, and he is committed for this. He is committed. Oh, that was a super close, too close for comfort. And Theoliker, hello, buddy.
He actually came out of nowhere because it's nighttime, so he couldn't see that initiation whatsoever. And the Queen of Pain was like, oh no. Why is this guy everywhere? Theolikor is doing a lot with his Undying. In the bottom lane, they'll kill Snaking. Lelis actually glimpses back so he can kill the Disruptor. Thank you for the setup, he says, but the Splinter Blast will finish him off. And in the end, that's a Drow Ranger for Snaking. Again, a favorable trade for Midas Club Elite.
Theoliker is probably the MVP so far
100%
in this game. Well, this MVP was the first 6 minutes. Dancing, somebody in the room, grant something amazing. Hastrun, I think, fits the Theoliker style. Time to run at someone.
Yeah, I mean, that is the Brazilian style of play, right? What else would you do? Yeah, I don't know of any other way to play, says Theolikor, as he continues this. But now it's going to be a bit harder as they play more standard lanes, rotating Snake into the top lane. They do kill Underlord, he was terribly positioned, claims to help him. It's not going to be enough. Splinter Blast, though, hits fucking Ann, destroys him, and somehow MJW survives this. Oh no, the Caustic Finale will finish him off, and Lelis still wanting to fight against Snaking in this Winter Wyvern, but Snaking still has these arrows. However, Carlin comes in, Lystra Koreans, Dragon Slave, he brings an Undying with him, and they come here for the cleanup crew. That Laguna's Blade finishes off the Winter Wyvern Fury Firework Explosion.
And Theoliker is rotating to the mid lane to have even more fun with Bryle, instantly decay, and, well, that's a sad Queen of Pain, even though we were talking about the lane domination. And even with the draw R, she's unable to beat Lina on mid lane, even though Colin got some kind of a tough time. But after this skill zone, the top lane and lucky Hastrun, summoned by Theoliker with his zombie dance, like in the thriller. Now he's rotating to the bottom lane. Who is the objective? Snaking, who's going to die once more, it feels like. Huska, baiting in.
I mean, maybe it's not a bait, maybe he's just dying. Oh, the Glim! Oh no, the Gust doesn't come in time! And Snaking actually is stuck between an Undying and a Huskar. There's no way to survive that, buddy. As Mario comes in, Arctic Burn a bit too late. They see him with a ward. In comes Ryle as well. Has Sonic Wave, has to kill fucking Air. That Sonic Wave will not miss, and Pekka will be the next target to destroy already for their carry. It's a carry and support, and Bryle getting a bit of that gold as well. I actually think that's slightly beneficial towards Wolf, even though they were forced to rotate, yes, but it's not the Queen of Pain getting those kills is pretty important.
Well, that's the second death for the Huska and the fourth one for Drow Ranger, and both these heroes actually want the same kind of things in the very beginning of the game. They want to have a complete free farm, chill on the lane, get their levels, and for Drow you preferably wants to 5-man. Oh, actually there is a TP, fucking A. Will be ready for a revenge. They need someone like a Sank in there. He's going for a TP, it feels like. Theoliker. Theoliker is stuck. He's running with the Invis from the another side. This man, oh my god.
This man is just a one-man Undying machine. They know, they even ping it. Undying is missing. Oh, he's blocking me. ProDota notices there's this invisible block. Tries to TP away. Will he do it in time? No, they have way too much damage with a heal bomb. And in the end, that's going to be another kill thanks to Theolikor and his amazing blocking. You know, interesting, by the way, he has not skilled a single level in Tombstone.
Well, you're playing against Drow. A lot of the decent right clicks. Yeah, there are a lot of ranged heroes who are not suffering that much from the zombies, so it's dying fairly fast for the tombstone, in my opinion, so probably it's not worth skilling that early. And there are constantly 2 supports around Drow. She's pretty weak. Yeah, she doesn't have that much of a stats like strength, so she is pretty low health. DK plus 3-on-3 man action plus creeps, soul rip, clap. Goodbye, snaking. Rest in peace.
Oh, I mean that does seem like that would be. That seems like a really. Or Nals actually, that's a very good point. Undying ups for the magical damage over the physical, which is not really useful yet. Might be very useful later when you can zone out the enemy team. Now, Mario actually reveals a smoke, light strike array, unsuccessful. Sorry about that. And the Winter Wyvern will make it out of here alive, but will not be able to defend this tower at all.
Well, if we can't kill the dragon, we will slay the tower, right? Oh, wow, Dark Rift. Okay. Some kind of an even plan?
Nah, there's no evil plan. There really was no plan. MGW came here like, guys, let's defend this tower, and there's only him and Winter Wyvern. Okay, I guess I'll farm. And he's fine with this. I mean, he's going first item 4 stuff, which I love. He's gonna help his team out a lot in general. And now there's time to get some kills. Boba coming in from behind. He has no static storm, but he's smoked up anyway. Usually you smoke up once you hit level 6 on Disruptor, right? Not right before. He's actually... Whoa! What?
Maxing out Thunderstrike. More damage, and here they're going on Lelis. Lelis most likely going to be fine. So, what now? What now, actually? What was this gank about?
Yeah, it was a weird gank. Wait, why would you max Thunderstrike on Disruptor?
Well, they're contesting on the lanes a lot. Glimpse is not that important, it feels like. You get 1 point of a kinetic field to
but
secure...
why is it not important, is my question.
What's the use for this glimpse in 4 points? Meanwhile, Colin actually dropping fairly low Peko. Oh, here comes the revenge kill on a Winter Wyvern, Laguna right in the face of a dragon, and Underlord falls down in the same time as Winter Wyvern. But if to finish my points, this Disruptor was mostly chilling and defending Drow on the lane. Yeah, and they were fighting quite a bit against the Midas Club Elite, and what this level 4 glimpse would have granted you, the increased range, this smaller cooldown, yeah, okay, good. But you're getting a much better killing potential with Thunderstrike. You already got Frost Arrows, 3 points in Frost Arrows, if you actually would have noticed. 2 points in Precision Aura, and mostly in Drow, you're maxing out Aura. And keep Arrows in something too. Yeah. And from also, they got an Arctic Burn, that's enough of a slow, and Glimpse is most likely not needed there. They are not ganking, they don't have a great escape mechanism, they are not caring about the sanking that much, and what's more important, people are coming at them, not running away from them.
Yeah, but okay, I get that, but the glimpse is still cooldown reduction, right? Which is part of the reason why you get it. 16 to 18. I don't know, I think, I mean, he's starting to max glimpse now. Maybe you're right, I think the point about the Drow Ranger being defended a lot in lane, and of course you need the damage to defend them, is a very good point. And it's just increasing the damage and reducing the cooldown for Thunderstrike. Maybe also farming a bit faster, because you are positioned 4, I believe, on Disruptor. That's also another thing. It's the only farming tool, so it does make sense that you might max it maybe before Kinetic Field. Maxing it before Glimpse seems a bit excessive, but alright. Alright, I mean, I see where he's coming from. It's just an interesting build, so it's definitely an interesting build to talk about and why he did it. And meanwhile, the Huskar in the mid lane, trying to take this tower. Oh, Sankey just blinked right next to this Underlord. And wants to Burrow Strike him, actually having dubious thoughts. Yeah, let's goes onto Mario instead. There's a Static Storm, it finds a Sankey, and they even have a Dust. No need for the Dust because you already silenced him, but whatever. You know, it's a bit redundant at this point. Lelis will survive thanks to the Shallow Grave, and in the end, the Shallow Grave was used a bit too early. Queen of Pain, it's time to go. They already killed Alina with the Queens of Pain via Discord. Really easy kill, but the Epicenter coming back, and this is the counter gank. And Lelis does not get a single kill, but does actually sacrifice himself to the gods, so that's pretty useful. You know, he did kill himself, and the Sonic Wave will not hit the Huskar. It actually just barely misses him, meaning that Huskar can now hit the Quap freely. He's been rooted, but he doesn't care. Fucking A, just walks away unscathed. Well, in a coma, but unscathed for a Huskar. And sadly, Wolf will lose the Queen of Pain after a very, very weird engagement of both teams.
Yeah, plus the tower was falling, and this nickname makes me feel so uncomfortable. I'm not sure all the time if you're actually flaming the player or just naming him by the nickname.
Which one?
The fucking A.
Yeah. It's a great nickname. I love it. I love it. It's not even fucking A. It's fucking A. You know, like it's like a cool ass nickname. It's like this guy. Anyway,
Liquor, meanwhile,
never
maxed
flame
out
this guy.
Soul
I
Rape.
love this Huskar.
Well, he manages to do quite a bit on the first item, Dragon Lance.
After not first item. After Armlet.
After Armlet, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I like that. I very much like that. It's cheap stats. You already have Armlet. Huskar does not like going for expensive items. Heaven's Halberd is great, but you don't really need it right now because Drow is useless or doesn't deal enough damage. So it's good to just wait a bit. And oh fucking it, no! The ball's on you. Goes on Bryle, and Bryle's burning alive. This poor witch is gonna be burnt at the stake, and the Queen of Pain burned by the burning spears, destroyed by Huskar's fear.
yeah, and actually what's so amazing about this Undying is that actually he may die here. Glimpse is there. Bye-bye Thea Liquor, that's the question.
Maybe not. The Underlord is coming. Oh, the Underlord is from the NA team. Never mind. Yeah, they get the kill onto Thea Liquor.
Well, what I really like about the Undying build, to be honest, with this maxed out Soul Rip, he always knows that there's plenty of targets around, plus decent sustain. Very good decision, but he didn't max out DK, he actually got for 2 points in the Tombstone, and there is a smoke, which got reviewed by Pekka, and Pekka's being punished for that. Glimpse up in 1, and bye right into the Static Storm. Doesn't feel like committing there. What is actually Colin doing there? One by one, they're actually losing this fight. Winter Wyvern will be completely fine. Lelis is unable to do anything. Leave your friends behind. It's fine.
Yeah, movies taught you the wrong lesson in Dota. No, also the weirdest part about it is that two people died, 2 cores died, mind you, for a Dazzle. Like, of all things, he's your position 5. He would be the weakest person. You don't care if he dies. Dazzle is literally cannon fodder. And they all sacrificed themselves there. I don't know. That was a question. I mean, Lena was already up top, and no, but they had vision, so they could have just run away and not Team Wolf's vision. So, don't know. That was interesting, and that allows the Drow Ranger to start getting her items. She almost has Dragonlance and already built a Mask of Madness, which is a really interesting pickup we haven't really talked about. What do you think of Mask of Madness?
Oh, well, they're increased farming speed plus a bit of a sustain for her. Insane amount of her right clicks is pretty decent against the Huskar, who is not really caring about any kind of a magical damage. Plus, with the Mask of Madness Drow farms more efficiently, she can also simply run away from people. That's pretty neat, in my opinion. But that's not that kind of a common build, especially when you're playing against Lena and Huskar and Sankey, because you got all chances to being bursted down. But hey, when Lena is silenced, what can she really do? Oh, actually, Colin? Nah, he uses the Laguna. Shut up, says the Snaking, and sends Lena to the tavern.
Meanwhile, in the mid lane, or bottom lane, sorry, MGW, just slightly harassed when he pushed off. Fucking it, wants to fight this, and he does have. He's just going in, fucking it. Nah, he doesn't care. I mean, he's a Huskar right now, right? So his job is to kill everything he sees, regardless if it's a good team fight or not. He's just gonna go in. And there's the Uber Lord charging up his taxi driver seat. Let's see if they're warming up for them. Yep, he's able to take them away. However, Winter Wyvern's like, guys, you left me. Has to TP away, but his TP should be fine.
Actually, yes, he's going to cut the creep wave, it feels like, because I see no other point in standing in there. Because the rest of his team is on the top lane. Probably he will cancel TPs.
Maybe
by any
Winter's
means,
Curse?
because they're going on the top lane.
Nah, he's just TPing back. He realized that there's 4 there. I think maybe he was thinking of getting a good Winter's Curse, getting an easy kill, and then walking away with a TP, because you should have enough time. But that was a really ballsy play, and that wouldn't have worked, so I understand what they did. The trade, tier 2 for tier 2, which should go faster to the Drow, but there's 3. But yeah, it should go faster to the Drow entirely, regardless of how fast Huskar can hit. Drow is really, really strong at pushing towers down.
Especially with the Mask of Madness. Wow, there's no way Midas actually can contest with this speed. And look at Mario!
Oh, what a Winter's Curse, but not enough to kill the Huskar. Mario will have to sacrifice himself, but he did get some time for his team, and in the end, that means pretty much Mario died to not lose a tier 2. I think that's worth it. And now they continue to push this. The Queen of Pain actually walks in. He has available Discord. There's the double stun onto the Queen of Pain and to the Underlord. Underlord could just go down here. MJW using one of those Pit of Malice to zone out. And in the end, all Mario did was for naught as the tier 2 falls anyway. And I'd be mad. I did all that. And then in the end, they just let it die anyway. Snaking comes way too late. They have no time to defend this.
Well, still this Drow Ranger finally got her Dragon Lance, next item Silver Edge, and life for Huska is getting hard, especially after this Silver Edge, plenty of a right click, plus a lot of magical damage from side of a Team Wolf, but if we'll take a look at the Huska, he already completed his Sanj, got Dragon Lance, next item, which he wants to get is a Talisman of Evasion, and it will be a completed Heaven's Halberd. Question is, we have seen a build of a double Heaven's Halberd before. I think we got a lot of questions about this, but Halberd is actually one of the best items for Huska. It grants him everything he needs. And the question is, will they build only one? Or probably a couple of them.
We'll see that now that they go onto the inner road. We'll see them. Strike. Kill. Actually coming into this, but the root is really strong. MGW still getting hit by this, and the Husker will just decimate him as the Winter Wyverns annihilated him from behind thanks to Teolicor's damage. Had no chance even to breathe. And it seems like Midas is starting to put the pressure up now that the Husker has his basic items already grabbing his Heaven's Halberd really close to it with the Sanji already built. This tower should give him enough gold to finish up that valuable item.
Question is, will they keep on pushing, or they will have to deal with split push by Bryle and snaking using his Mask of Bandits. Look at the tower, it's melting under the hits of a Drow Ranger. Oh wow. Snaking, that was such a smart choice.
Sonic Wave already used. That's the Sonic Wave there. Okay. Now fucking I can continue pushing this tower down. What? You attack now, right? Like you just saw them waste Sonic Wave. It's turn. It's your chance. Glimpse brings back Teolikor. He's been rooted. Available Discord as well. Splinter Blast. But the Shallow Grave will save him. And the Huskar, it's time to attack. The Epicenter comes in. But no, the Epicenter only hits Bryle. It actually doesn't hit all the people that were bunched up. In goes the Huskar with that jump from the life break. Fucking it is fighting against everyone and manages to kill Bull. But no, only burns him to death. But he dies himself. Speckle also TPs away. That was a weird team fight. That was... I mean, that was an okay Winter's Curse. The Epicenter was not so okay. Neither was anything Huskar did.
Yeah, that was a bit of a questionable, but I love the way Snaking is playing this now. He knows that he can't really... If he will go into straight 5 versus 5 against Midas Club Elite, he got all chances of being bursted down. He's a sweet target for Midas Club Elite, but instead, he managed to trade for tier 2 on bottom, and the split push potential of this draw is insane. And now, time to go for Roche. And it's surprising that the first Roche actually goes not for the Husker Dazzle strike, but for the draw one.
That's interesting. I mean, the Husker Dazzle is pretty strong and good at taking Roches, but I guess Drow is just faster if you do get the space enough to do it. And again, you still have the Sand King to actually... Sorry, you still have the Static Storm from the Disruptor to help you out. Here, the Static Storm actually sticks the Sand King in a bad position. And in comes everyone from Team Wolf, ready to attack. The Laguna's Blade already used the ProDota, but not enough to kill him. Great Burrow Strike from 3. And now, with a Life Break, they jump onto this Queen of Pain and Destroyer in just 4 attacks. Fucking eh. Oh, he's been stuck in the root with the Winter's Curse. He's forced to kill his teammate. Teolikor will survive just barely. But that Aegis already got wasted and just, you know, he just received it and dropped it.
Well, there is no Winter's Curse anymore from side of a Team Wolf. Most likely they will give up on the tier 2. But Bryle is ready to cut the creep wave. Plus, you got a Sonic Wave, you got an Orchid. He's ready to jump on from the backlines, and Dazzle is a sweet target.
Okay, Bryle. What are you doing? They've gone to the Dazzle. Okay, oh, he kills the Dazzle and actually survives this whole engagement because the Husker was too busy hitting Snaking. Now Husker's being destroyed by Snaking's damage. Wants to jump on him, gets the life break off. Where's your armor toggles? Fucking A has to armor toggles like a god, and he is doing it for now. They don't have enough damage. Snaking is actually burned to death, and fucking A will survive. He just killed Snaking without any HP when he jumped on him. He was like on 100 HP, and somehow his armor toggled allowed him to survive. What a play by fucking it. And he wants more. In goes the Sand King, stuns too. And the first objective is the Underlord. He's already destroyed by those burning spears. They don't even have to bother. However, the Sand King in a difficult position, being hit by Brile and destroyed eventually. Fucking it still wanted to kill everyone and avenge his teammate. But he's fighting against 4. Can he really do this? I mean, it seems like he can. He's pretty confident. Goes to the Winter Wyvern. He just hits whatever he sees. Fucking it. Walking around, kind of like a headless chicken. Has no direction except for death. That's his only direction. And then he finds Mario finally burning this Winter Wyvern alive. He likes ice. Well, here you go. Have some fire. And then we all know how that turns out because we all play Pokemon. So fucking it destroys the Winter Wyvern. And the only thing he loses as a result is his supports.
Actually, that was a double death by the Dazzle, and Brile made a very good job with shutting down Dazzle as soon as possible. But Calding runs away. Here comes the Glimpse, and Static Storm committed. Nope, nope. Better kill myself. Better kill myself, says Calding, and using his Bloodstone on it, and charges left. I was surprised for about like how long this Husker was actually living. He got his Hurricane pack almost now. Yeah, it's up.
Yeah,
wow.
Fucking is doing really well. Usually a Huskar is not this farmed at point in the game. Usually you see him fall behind. So. Even with a Huskar Dazzle strat, but fucking is just really hard to kill him. Unless the Drow Ranger faces him head on and attacks him, they really don't have many responses to him except for the Sonic Wave by the Queen of Pain, right? And the Queen of Pain herself actually going for Lincoln so she can block that life break. Pretty clever. But I mean, not what you want to go for, obviously. You want damage, but no.
Well, there's also a Laguna Blade from Lena, which probably not the best thing to catch with the face when you're playing as a seductive succubus or aka Queen of Pain. But, well, a little bit of HP never hurts, and there is a 4-man smoke behind fucking A from side of a Midas Club Bandit, who is the sweet target here. Maybe Disruptor, but he's completely without mana. He got his 4-staff as a first item, and actually Snaking is already on the bottom lane with Underlord.
Oh. That's a Winter Wyvern dead. Goodbye, Mario. Oh no, the Winter Scores might save him. The Lena has way too much range, and in fact, fucking kills his own teammate. He feels so terrible. He has to make up for it by taking the tower. That's actually a Sanking for a Winter Wyvern. That's beneficial for...
Yeah, and now they can't go anywhere because the split push from the side of a wolf is so efficient, and the only target left is the poor Undying. Oh god, he is living. It's a fairy fire and a grave. Oh, Theo Licker, what a lucky man with Midas and Solar Crest, minute 26. Next item, Guardian Greaves.
I think that's pretty good. Yeah, that Guardian Greaves is really going to help him out, especially against the Silence from the Queen of Pain. Gives you a bit more sustain. And let me try. And the extra armor against most of the Drow Ranger's damage. It's really useful. And you get a Silver Edge as well onto Snaking, and that's gonna try to deal with a Huskar, but they haven't been having a lot of trouble regardless. I mean, the Heaven's Halberd can stop you before the Silver Edge comes out, and fucking has already been just destroying people just based on his just his burning spears damage, really. I mean, I like that he went for the extra lifesteal talent as well in level 15, so he actually has a bit sustained, despite the fact that he might be Silver Edged anyway. Which is good. And now wait, Carlin, careful, Snaking coming in. Oh, they don't see each other. Snaking will not find him. There's the Underlord trying to run away with the Dark Rift. They're gonna try to do the trick, but that doesn't work anymore, dude. No, should have done. Yo, Scepter trick doesn't work anymore. Oh, fucking poor man. He's been disarmed even, so he can't really attack. He's been silenced, and the Shallow Grave might save him. He has to start attacking. Look at him go! Fucking A wants to kill people. The Epicenter only hits a Drow Ranger with a Burrow Strike. Doesn't matter. They can have enough damage with a Huskar. He's been rooted. The Winter Scars will force him to kill Undying yet again. But the fucking A wants to avenge his teammate by killing everyone in the enemy team. They forced him forward. He's so fat. You need him a bit of help with those 4-staffs. And in the end, the guys from Team Wolf only lose one person, that being the Winter Wyvern. And so Wolf Midas Club Elite only losing Undying.
Well, once again, I love the way Mara actually trades his life.
Oh, wait, fucking A, careful. There's the root, and I think they want to initiate upon him. He's just attacking this tower so calmly. They can't do anything against him, it seems like. Even the Lena is joining in from behind, and they finally disarm him. That's a really clever Heaven's Halberd, and from the Disruptor, by the way. And fucking A, silenced. He's gonna lose a Shallow Grave, but the armor toggle is still active. They're trying to glimpse him back, and they will. The first stuff won't do anything. Fucking A just gives up on life and will accept his death as Pickle tries to TP away and will complete this TP. Midas Club Elite just runs away from the enemy team. Hey, will they be successful at doing so? Lelis has no TP just yet. Blink Dagger though on Force Staff should be enough. In fact, they might want to fight Brile here, or they're considering it. Arlen, please don't be greedy. There, run away.
Well, at least they managed to take the tier 3, and I think it's a worth it trade for Midas Club Elite, because taking shrines is always very important. And without these shrines, Wolf will completely lose control on the map, it feels like, at least. Plus, it secures the next Roche for Midas Club Elite. And imagine Cheese, some kind of Aegis, some kind of... there are many kinds of Aegises, but only one very special will be on the Huska, plus Titanic as the next item instead of finishing up the Assault Cuirass.
Oh.
Interesting choice.
I mean, I don't disagree. Oh, sorry, Epicenter actually kills MJW in the top lane. I don't disagree with the Satanic pickup in general, but maybe Assault Cuirass would have been a bit more useful, especially now that Silver Edge is coming up. You're going to need some sort of sustain besides that. May think Satanic is the sustain he really needs, but you already went for the plate mail, right? So that's going to delay it even further. And you already have lifesteal anyway.
But you're playing against a double halberd, almost.
Oh, Mario. Oh, Mario, you don't know you destroy the trees when you come down. They're going to see you. They got you, you know? Oh, actually, maybe not. He has no TP, though. I don't know how he's going to make it out of here alive. I think they checked his inventory. Yeah, Tail the is committing to this. There's the dust. They see Mario perfectly. Really good dust. I mean, they would have caught him anyway. Again, another Arctic Burn, and Mario's getting so much space for his team. They're starting to push. This is actually a pretty good play by Mario. And for somehow he's still alive. Another Glimmer Cape. Fucking it can't find him. A second dust committed to this. Now find the life break, but with a Winter's Curse. It was all a bait to kill to kill nobody. The Static Storm won't find him either, but the Kinetic Field will. And that means that this poor Sand King will die anyway, thanks to that Winter's Curse Static Storm setup. And that was a good play by Mario in the end.
Mario makes such an amazing work in this game. Wow. So the trade, so shrines will fall. All the shrines will fall. All the shrines should fall in this game, but I guess it will be more successful from the side of a team Wolf. Colin actually in a dangerous position here. Got easy subs, he is snaking, is keep on chasing. No stun. Oh, break gust. Oh, he's gusting himself on the high ground. A lot of angry pings on the snaking. This draw deals a lot of damage, and the next item she's going to get is MKB. And that's an interesting choice. Why not something else like BKB, for example? We were playing against Alina and Sand King in the end of the day.
That is pretty true. Maybe a BKB would have been a good idea in this game. I mean, Sand King is effectively starting to lose power. I can imagine seeing a pipe on the Underlord soon after he gets that Heaven's Halberd, I believe, that he's grabbing it right now. Yeah. So after the Heaven's Halberd, maybe a pipe on the Underlord to try to save from the Sand King's damage. That's why you don't go for BKB, because you do need the damage to deal with the Huskar in general. Even the Burning Spears deal a lot of damage to you. You really need to kill this Huskar at some point, and the Heaven's Halberd on the Huskar is also very, very annoying. So a lot of reasons. What I do love, by the way, is the Heaven's Halberd and the Disruptor. We only mentioned this like on the by passing, but this guy is as farmed as the Underlord. They've given him a lot of utility, and he's so useful with these items.
Yeah, he actually does quite a bit, and even though Winter Wyvern is position 5 in this situation, Team Wolf are playing very amazing. But if to discuss, why not BKB but MKB from side of a Drow Ranger with this Mask of Madness pick, it feels like Snaking goes for the full glass cannon built on a Drow Ranger, plus the raw damage from MKB, and we shouldn't forget that there is a Heaven's Halberd on Husk, and even though it's not that much of evasion, there is still a little bit still there. So maybe getting a true strike against Halberd team may be good.
Yeah, that's it. Halberd team, I love that name for them. They are Halberd team. They have it's a good idea. I agree. I mean, both teams actually could benefit from MKB in general. In fact, I would not be surprised if we saw maybe a Bloodthorn on the Lina just to also crush those Heaven's Halberd to some degree. Or even an MKB on Lina is actually not bad at all. And now they're going to wait for the Roshan. I think that's the next objective. We see Brile. Wait. I just see him Sonic Wave a creep.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets the creep wave. Roche is up, and Wolf know that. Mario keeps on chasing. Here comes the glimpse.
Oh, this poor Sand King stuck, silenced. He keeps getting killed by the Winter Wyvern, and if not, it's the Disruptor that destroys him. They try to save him, but the silence is still going to hit him. He can't burrow strike himself away for now. He's still at the 4-staff, though. Naked comes in, just wasted the break. That means they can't really fight for at least another 17 seconds. Because he has used the Silver Edge a bit too soon. And I don't think they're too keen on fighting this against fucking who's starting to take this Roshan down. MJW, though, still walks in as the 4-staff. That's a good pit of Malice to zone out, and they actually predicted this perfectly as the Huskar is already away. The kinetic field also does not close him in. They just don't see fucking They don't know where he is. This man got the only spawn in the Roshan pit where you can be safe against these heroes, and a great Burrow Strike onto 2. They can't follow this up too much, though, as the Sand King, as the Epicenter doesn't want to commit just yet. Light Strike Array, again, more zone out, so they can ensure the Aegis goes to the Huskar. He also picks up the cheese, at least for now, and the only casualty here will be Tio Licor, stuck in that route forever. There's no way this man is making it out of here alive.
Even Pekko betrayed him, but look at this. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, there's a Brial actually taking the melee Raxes away, most likely surviving this. No, last hit finishes him off.
Way too excited about Brial's play, yeah? That's what you get, Casper's Curse. But yeah, at least they took the melee Rax. I think that's a worthwhile kill, or a worthwhile sacrifice.
Trade.
Yeah, trade. Because you are losing your Queen of Pain for a bit. That might mean maybe one of your laner racks, but the pushing power for Midas Club Elite is not too great. And, well, you took their laner racks, which is insanely good, while you did nothing. And
yeah, also there's a shrine taken near the Roche pit by Snaking. He runs away, already got his Demon Edge, and he's super sure about this MKB. Yet, let us keep on chasing. He got a Blink Dagger 4-staff. You also have plenty of tools to shut down Snaking. Yeah. And what now? 1, 2. Oh, actually, oh god, this. He was super impatient. If he would have kept this Burrow Strike, it would have been a kill on the snake.
Wait, did I? Yule Scepter was on cooldown, right? There?
Yeah, okay, 2
so
seconds on the cooldown.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, I saw that. But yeah, like you say, that Burrow Strike, maybe a bit impatient. I don't think it would have been a kill anyway. At most, he could have committed Epicenter that save. And now Midas at least gonna use this Aegis for good and try to commit and take this tower top, but the Rat Dota is starting by the guys at Wolf.
And Mario goes on a suicide mission. Look at this, he's already there on top, hiding in the woods.
Okay, Mario looking for a Winter's Curse. They still have the help of the Queen of Pain, but in the bottom lane, they're also taking a tower. So I wish there's a base race for now, or at least a Rax race, and they almost killed Alina. Ooh, that Sonic Wave was not pretty well timed. The Radiant Curl did die, and that brought entirely the Shivas for the Lina. That's really unfortunate, as fucking heck, he's being harassed, and in the bottom lane, they actually are almost able to take these towers. The Uberlord will bring them all back to base, so they can fight against fucking and here it is, surprise, they already lost the melee Rax, though, as fucking is gonna lose his Aegis for sure. They've already disarmed him, and they have enough damage to finish him off one time. Can they finish him twice? Probably, honestly. I don't see how you can make it out of here alive. Another disable, he can't really hit, and there's a silence as well to make sure that Huskar dies for sure. Come on, eat the cheese, right? Eat the cheese. Nah, he's gonna reserve for the next time. Good choice, good choice.
I don't know how to... I don't know actually how to fight for Huskar against the Team Wolf now, so there is already double Halberd from both Disruptor and Underlord. I won't be surprised if I will see a third one on Winter Wyvern, but maybe actually Blink Dagger will be a better choice here to position himself better. And once again, when Midas Club are going for a base race, when they're basically trading Raxes, boom, jumping out of nowhere, Winter's Curse. Hard to predict where Mario will be with this Blink Dagger. Maybe a good idea, but he saves up for a buyback now.
I mean, the truth is Underlord is still a really important factor right now when you want to go for those base races. We already saw that, yes, they lost the melee racks, and that was unfortunate. It was badly timed, and they weren't able to take these melee racks themselves. Okay, sure. But most of the time, especially as the game progresses and favors the guys at Team Wolf more, they'll be able to make those plays with a Dark Rift and just easily win like that, right? Because they can actually have the mobility necessary. And oh, Arlen, you don't realize how much you screwed up here. Snaking is here, they break him. Do they have any way to stop him? The root will, and yeah, you can't TP in the middle of that. He's still broken, so you can't really use Laguni's Blade for damage, and now finally got us to break. Gonna try to kill the Drow Ranger before he dies, but he's already been silenced with the Gust, and that's it. Lina will lose her life at least for 40 seconds. A lot of Bloodstone charges going away, and it's time for Team Wolf to at least try to force the buyback.
Yeah, they didn't commit almost anything except for the Pit of Malice for the Lina kill there. Another creep wave is coming. Oh, Brial on the mid lane.
Well, already got the little Yule Scepter glimpsed back as the poor Sanking. And yeah, there's the Epicenter and Burst are taken away. No, with the Shallow Grave, he might have even survived. They still silence him. They want to make sure that the damage actually bursts him, so that's really smart. And the Orchid will actually finish him off as Snaking proceeds to push this bottom tower. They already forced the buyback on the Sanking. Lina still keep holding onto that buyback, knowing he can still fight. Winter's Curse, another one by Mario. This time it'll be onto Teolikor. Fucking stopped from attacking Snaking. And Snaking with his insane range will ensure to take the racks without losing any of his HP. Where's the Dark Rift? Here comes the Underlord. They want to fight this, apparently. They come in with a good, really good root and also the Sonic Wave. The Husker jumps in, but he's pulled away thanks to the Gust. And now the Queen of Pain divides the fight and actually kills two already. The Husker has been Heaven Soured for far too long, but he still has the cheats. He can still fight this, and fucking and has no more, or yeah, he can still use the Burning Spears. I don't know why he's not using them. Finally, they kill the Drow Ranger thanks to an Epicenter. ProDota fighting against Lilith. He's actually has to run away. Husker's already killed two. His next objective being MJW, but in the end, it's gonna be Wolf running away, realizing this is enough for a team fight. They already took the racks. They should have run away much sooner. Bulba is again fighting against a Sanking. Can't really TP or force stab himself to safety. Bulba with amazing play with the force staff. That's all the money he has left. The Yule Scepter him up. Can they burrow strike him to death? Yep, that's a dead disruptor. Okay, Bryle, no. Bryle, why do you want to fight? He even comes with a Silver Edge. He might actually have enough damage, but the Husker is going to punish this play. Why would you be so greedy, Bryle? And in the end, they're going to lose him. However, the Mega Creeps are already taken. While all this was happening, they actually managed to take the last lane of racks and last range racks, I believe. Wow.
Yep, that's Mega Creeps, and I'm not sure if you can really defend that with the Husker. So here comes the Russian classic public Dota. Viterom Bamidu, aka 5-man mid lane. No other way around for Midas Club Elite. A last final push. Cheese is up, probably will finish his Satanic, even without keeping buyback. Any chances for Midas Club Elite to finish this, to win this? They are leaving Lina behind with the Boots of Travel to defend the base, but will she be enough?
It should be enough to defend the base, but I don't know if they can do enough. Yeah, okay, now Lina travels in it. Yeah, they have to do this. That took him into a 5-man push, or else it's GG. And they're gonna do that. Mario, another Winter's Curse is available. They already disarmed this Husker. So many heavens, Halberd. Husker hates life right now. He's been disarmed for longer than he hasn't. Eats the cheese and even heal him fully. Because, of course, well, that's the cheese for you. Husker has way too much HP, and fucking will eventually be gusted. Oh, he'll survive this. Lelis went in a bit too far, and they can try to punish him. A lot of zombies piling up thanks to the Tombstone. Now the Winter's Curse finally onto the Undying, and they should be able to kill him in time. Static Storm already set up, and that's perfectly set up for the Husker to be silenced for too long. Lelis will try to use the Epicenter before he dies, and at least he'll leave the remnant of the Epicenter, even though he's going to go down. He's rest for quite a while, but he will die. Heaven Sabbath again to the Husker, trying to give him a bit more space. Now another Silver Edge from the Queen of Pain, now taking away the Husker's resistance, and that should be GG for Wolf, taking the second match and winning this best of 2-0 against Midas Club Elite.
Amazingly played by the
Winter.
Team Wolf. Right, Mario in particular, even though Liquor won my heart in the beginning of the game with his amazing rotations, lucky runes, but it's not enough, unfortunately. Mario did so much for his team, and a smart split push by Snaking won Team Wolf the game. Congratulations, Team Wolf.
Yeah, congratulations to the guys from Team Wolf as they win this best of 2-0, and that is it for the night. As we have no more games to cast for the ProDota Cup American region, of course sponsored by XBet. Before we go though, allow us to say thank you for watching this. It's been a pleasure casting these games. We'll come back tomorrow with some more American Dota, and of course I think tomorrow is also some EU Cup, so do not fret. We'll have tons more Dota for the week. And before we do say goodbye, feel free to check out our Twitters. Mine is at DSwordfish. My co-casters here at Vätte Dota. If you did enjoy the cast, give us a follow. If you didn't, tweet at us and tell us what we can improve so we can make your viewing experience a better one. And we'll come back very soon in the day of tomorrow with some more ProDota Cup American region. Sleep well, guys. Hope you enjoyed the games today, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with some other great matches. Until then.